I'm Telly.
And we are the Her Castle Girls. We are here for your mindset, your spiritual well-being, your motivation, and personal self-development. And if you love those types of videos and how you can apply it to your business, your work, your life, and relationships, then definitely follow us. Subscribe to our channel.
It is time. It's time for you. You've already been watching our videos. We know. We understand. We see eye to eye. You're gonna subscribe to this channel. You're gonna leave us a comment down below because we love hearing from everyone. We love knowing that our videos are really helping and inspiring people. And also put on your notifications. So every time we put up a new video, you will be in the loop and you'll be the first one to watch it.
We have a goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers. So let's do that this year. Subscribe to our channel. So today we are talking to a really great friend of ours. She is such an inspiration in the media space. Her name is Kay, and she is the founder of Downtown Media Group, as in Downtown World. And her podcast is amazing. She speaks to the most amazing people. She actually even interviewed us, which was such a pleasure.
It was such a pleasure. We got so caught up in that conversation.
Did.
We forgot we were even doing a podcast. She is a light. She is just a bright, beautiful light.
And she drops some gems in this conversation.
Girl.
So be sure to have a nice listen and be inspired the way that we are by her. She is, of course, she is Toronto-based, and we love her. Thank you, Kay, so much for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you, ladies. I love you guys, truly. I love what you guys represent. And literally since the day I met you guys, I was like, how have you not been a part of my life? So thank you guys for what you do and what you offer.
Through our podcast, when we have guests on, is trying to understand the creator mindset. A lot of people that are out there, whether they consider it or not, they are creators in some way or the other. And what we want to do is just sort of spread different perspectives on the creator journey.
That's right.
And that's the purpose of having you on today as a creator. You created something out of nothing, really. It came to your mind, you created it. Data shows us that the majority of people don't move with their ideas. They get ideas and it just passes, and
that's true.
They never do anything about it.
You are an inspiration, hands down. Whether you believe it or not, you are. Trust us. We have no reason to lie to you. You're an inspiration. So we want to know, like, what inspires you? Like, how did Kay become Kay?
Yeah, how did you get to now?
How'd you get to now?
Jeez. Well, let my mom tell it. You know, I've always been a very inquisitive child. The simplest things could bring brightness to my day, make me inquire more, be interested. I've always wanted to do everything. A bit of it maybe overachieving, but definitely it's just life in itself. Coming from where I've come from and, not being the richest or even middle class, you learn to whatever's around you, use that as inspiration and motivation and humor, even at times, despite what your surroundings may look like.
I'm so curious about the obstacles that are in creators' ways.
There's a lot.
Because, as a creator, every day you're deciding to stand out and sort of step outside of the crowd.
That's it.
So, in your opinion, Kay, what's the greatest obstacle or one of the greatest obstacles for creatives, do you think?
There's a lot that comes to my mind, but today my spirit is saying step outside of yourself. Not step out of your character, but step outside of yourself. Like I spoke on earlier, the surroundings that I came from, the neighborhood I grew up in, the school I even went to, the job my mom had. A lot of people did not and still can't believe I am where I am today, but meeting the right people in your life and having an open heart and ears to listen and receive those messages, because sometimes you may hear it, but it's not hitting you the same as when you're actually ready and prepared to hear it. And for me, with Downtown World Media, you know, one of my best friends, he literally was like, so why don't you do it? And at that time, not that no one has ever said those things to me before, but at that time, in that juncture in my life, it really helped me to learn to step outside of myself. And I was like, whoa, you're right. There's no mom calling me, telling me I gotta be home by this time. And there's no job saying that I can't use this time outside of work to, you know, it just lets you really look at your surroundings and be like, it really was me. And I really do need to step outside of myself and let people know, you know, the things that I really want to share with the world. Like, I've always been someone that truly cares about, you know, things that are happening around me, whether it was for the benefit or, you know, worked in my favor or it didn't. But I definitely learned through growth and experiences to like not make it all negative. Hence, don't waste no time with negativity. And seriously, just take that energy and move forward with it and let that be what helps me to go through. Because if you don't believe in yourself, as corny as it sounds, why would anyone else believe in you?
That part.
You know? And not to say now I'm 100% confident and no one can tell you anything, but it's also that humbling factor for you fellow entrepreneurs and creatives listening, that it's okay to feel like that at times and ask yourself that question out loud, or, you know, be like, oh, what am I really like doing this for? But those are the things that help to keep me going and keep me being Kay and keep me smiling even when people may not expect me to be smiling, you know? So
you know what, honestly, I was gonna give a shout out to your friend, because let's give a shout out to the friends that see the light. Yeah, because if your friend didn't say, hey, you know what, so when are you gonna start that thingy?
Yeah,
it'd probably still be in my Dollarama book sitting there.
Give a shout out to the Dollarama books.
Listen, I'm a fan of Dollarama.
Girl, yeah.
Stationery can be expensive.
So thank you for Dollarama. Thank you for that, girl.
And you know what I love? What you said, Kay. A thing that we talk a lot on this podcast is the idea of stepping out of fear. Ooh. And, you know, when, you know, fear is actually, you know, a strategy that as humans, we all run, all living things. We run a strategy for fear. If something looks like it's going to hurt us, embarrass us, humiliate us, we tend to stay away from it.
Right. It's a form of, you know, protection.
It's a form of protection.
Yeah.
But the thing is especially now in our modern times, it pops up even when we want to start something new. Yeah. It used to be just about getting away from the bears and the lions.
That's it.
But now it's actually telling us, no,
don't start that.
Don't
talk to that person.
Right. Your friends are going to laugh at you.
Right.
And, you know, the idea that you were able to sort of say, yeah, you know, I have this idea and I'm actually going to do more than just write it down. I'm going to action on it and take inspired action. That's, you know, the biggest battle. I think. Yeah.
What I love too is that you didn't let your environment control the narrative. Yes. You're like, okay, this is the situation I'm in, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna go in my direction, the direction that I want to go in. This is a part of your story. This is a part of your growth. When you overcome, which you did, others can look at you and say, well, hold on, Kay did that.
Right.
So I have no excuse. I can do the same thing.
And it's
not a light bulb.
Thank you. And it's not, don't get me wrong, it's not easy. You know what I mean? Oh. Especially when you're afraid you're going to lose friends. You're going to lose like family because they're going to think you're better than them. All those like phrases that low-key hold us back, especially when you come from like first generation immigrant like family, you know? Yes. So it's very imperative to remind yourself, like one of the things even to this day, I say, God knows my heart. God knows my heart. Because I know when I get where I need to go, I'm really gonna help the people that I've always wanted to help. Absolutely. As much as I can. You know what I mean? And sometimes I had to learn that hard lesson of sometimes we're so busy holding on to the things that we feel like we have, when in reality, that's what's holding you back. Share, give, answer. because that's how you're really going to receive those blessings. And in my life, I received numerous blessings, numerous God on time stories. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, I had no idea how that door just magically opened. And it's not for me to always understand. It's for me to know and understand that my prayers to God are sincere. And I truly do want to help people. Because I wanted to help myself, or have that person in my life help me the way I want to help others so badly. And there was no one around for that.
For you, like, really feel that, because your podcast really does bring on some amazing people, and you're just giving content that inspires, that motivates others, allows them to see what is possible through the guests that you bring on. I mean, we've had the opportunity to be on your show as well, and
that was so much fun.
Yeah, we had so much.
We still got to do a part 2.
That's right. That's right.
And we had such a good time because you're giving so much, right? How are you healing yourself after a long day of giving, after a long, challenging day? Because we tend to always empty the cup and then not fill it up. And then we end up with, what happens. Yes, the burnout, the anxiety.
There's like numerous ways that I feel like I've learned, and I'm still learning, to really like heal myself, But one of the things I definitely had to learn is not just like a one-time thing or a one thing that you do and all of a sudden you're like healed. It's like a continuous, when people speak about depression, myself included, I speak about like this dark cloud and this dark place, it kind of like follows you around and kind of like suckers you in. And with healing, that is like a glow that you got to carry with you throughout, like, you know what I mean? And something that has brought a lot of healing to my life is understanding. I used to have like major issues with forgiveness and trying to understand why people done things the way they did, or why they say that about me, knowing it's not true, or why they stood me up, or whatever the situation was. And my healing came in even with parental issues, a huge part of why, like, even my father is like one of my best friends to this day, and I can talk to him about like anything, is because it's not about, the fact of me feeling like you weren't around anymore. It's the fact, like, now that I'm older, I'm healing and I'm understanding, like, everybody has their journey. I mean, you lacked a lot of skills that, you didn't have, or you didn't know. Your intentions were pure, but it just didn't pan out that way. And with saying things like that and speaking that life into my life has helped me in a grand way. When things happen throughout the day, even when we got to reschedule or things like that, that understanding is what helps to keep me like grounded. And even it kind of lessens that feeling of the at the end of the day, music, food, my really good friends, like, I thank God for them, like, you know what I mean? Like, some of my best friends, there's been times I like can't even go home. I've been on the kitchen floor like crying, tears, you know what I mean? And to have people that you can really be your authentic self around, and know that they're not going to use that to use against you, but understand that, like, this is just a part of your journey, and really support you through that. That has given me such a huge sense of healing as well, because I know that it's not like before when you're a kid and maybe you're being raised as an only child and you're there and it's just you. Yeah, the parents are there, but you get what I'm saying? As a child, a lot of the times it can feel like it's just you versus like now you're adult. You have the power to create your own family. You have the power to, turn on some old school reggae and dance up in the house if that's what's gonna help raise your frequency, and not judge yourself for it.
We want to thank you, Kay, so much for this interview, for the gems that were dropped.
Wow.
She is truly a force.
She is a force. What an awesome conversation. We both knew that she was going to drop some gems, and boy, did she drop them. The fruit that she served, I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
Thank you for watching. If you love videos like this that inspire you to be motivated, inspire your mindset, and just inspire yourself to take action, subscribe to our channel. And again, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So help us out, subscribe, leave us a comment down below, let us know what you think of our videos. Give us some ideas as to what you'd like to see on our channel. And we look forward to next week's video.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have an awesome week, day, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Take care and stay bright.